steering wheel, speed up to avoid another car, or use a combination of all three. As the driver, you can use any of these evasive actions to avoid a crash. Because your life and those of others depend on your ability to use these actions effectively, it is important to thoroughly understand how excessive speed interferes with your ability to implement these maneuvers. What is the effect of speed on the force of impact? Whether in reference to highway or urban pedestrian crashes, the potential for serious injury or death is significantly affected by increases in vehicle speed. Simply put, the greater the speed any vehicle is traveling, the greater the force of impact will be. If two vehicles are going the same speed, the vehicle with a greater weight will have the greater force of impact. For example, if both vehicles are going 20 miles per hour and one is a subcompact and the other is a tractor-trailer, the crash with the tractor-trailer will have the greater force of impact. This is a straight line relationship. The more weight, the more force and impact. If the vehicles are the same weight, the vehicle going at a higher speed will have the greater force of impact. This is a squared relationship. 3 times the speed will have 9 times the force of impact. This means that if one vehicle is going 20 miles per hour and the other is going 60 miles per hour, the one going 60 miles per hour has 9 times the force of impact than the one going 20 miles per hour. 4 times the speed will have 16 times the force of impact.
Crazy Craze. What up, kid? My voice is stronger than passwords. Hey, Tom, with the likes today. Pop, pop. Sometimes he's changing.
Drivers have keeping you safer. Modern vehicles have a variety of equipment that is designed to keep both drivers and passengers safe. That equipment includes safety belts, airbags, headrests, and anti-lock brakes. Young passengers require special protection. We will look at the different types of child safety restraints that are available and what is required by law at specific ages. Last, but of course not least, we will look at the important role of vehicle maintenance overall. Safety belts. Safety belts are primary restraint systems for cars and light trucks that save thousands of lives every year. Worn properly, the combination of a lap and shoulder belt prevents you from being ejected from the vehicle. This is important because you are twice as likely to die being ejected during a crash that does not involve a rollover, and 4 times as likely in a rollover crash than people who are not ejected. Seatbelts also prevent you from striking the interior of the car during a crash and help spread out the force of the crash across your body. They are our best protection in a traffic crash. Some of the statistics on the effectiveness of seatbelts are startling. The NHTSA estimates that approximately 15,000 lives are saved each year by the use of safety belts. Wearing seatbelts properly could have saved over 2,500 additional lives. A recent study showed that more than 50% of those killed in car crashes, and as many as 62% of teens and adults up to the age of 44, were not buckled up. More than 75% of the people who were ejected from a vehicle during a fatal crash are killed. According to NHTSA research, wearing lap and shoulder safety belts reduces the risk of fatal injury to front seat passenger vehicle occupants by 45%, and the risk of moderate to critical injury by 50%. Primary enforcement. In New York, you may not operate a motor vehicle unless restrained by a safety belt. Any front seat passenger 16 years of age or older must be restrained by a safety belt. All occupants of the vehicle are required to use both the lap and shoulder belts when these restraints are available in the seating position used by the occupant. New York Section 1229C, Vehicle and Traffic Law, allows law enforcement officers to stop you and issue a traffic ticket solely for failure to wear a seatbelt or properly restrain children in safety seats or seatbelts as appropriate. This is known as primary enforcement. Why should I wear my safety belt? The figures are familiar. Close to 40,000 people die each year in car crashes, the leading cause of death for people ages 16 through 33. Safety belts can prevent death in about half of these crashes. If you're wearing a seatbelt, your chances are approximately 50% less of being killed or seriously injured in a traffic crash than if you are not wearing one. Not wearing your seatbelt is dangerous to other people in the vehicle, as well as to yourself. One study showed that having an unbelted passenger in the rear seat increased the driver's risk of dying by almost 140%. Although seatbelt use is increasing, there is still room for improvement. The study estimates that bringing national seatbelt use up to 90% would save nearly 1,700 additional lives and prevent approximately 40,000 additional serious injuries. Bringing seatbelt usage to 90% nationally could also save more than $5 billion each year. Fortunately, seatbelt usage rates in New York have been at or above 90% for the last several years. All drivers and passengers age 16 and older are responsible for buckling themselves up and can be fined if they do not. The fine for being convicted of not wearing your safety belt in New York can be as high as $50 for each violation. If a passenger under 16 is not properly protected, the driver can be fined as much as $100 for each passenger under age 16 who is not properly buckled. Because New York is a primary enforcement state, a law enforcement officer can stop you and issue a traffic ticket just for failure to wear a seatbelt. You can also be stopped to make sure child passengers are properly buckled up or in safety seats. The law applies to out-of-state visitors as well as New York State residents. Drivers have many excuses for not wanting to wear their seatbelts. Some say they're concerned about immersion in water or a vehicle fire as a result of the crash. This is foolish. Immersion in water or fire as a result of a crash happens in half of 1% of all crashes. In addition, wearing your seatbelt greatly increases the chance that you will survive the impact of the crash and be conscious to make your escape. Now you know that the use of safety belts can prevent death in about half of all vehicle crashes. Since you know this, if you are still not wearing a safety belt, you may need to ask yourself, why not? What is the proper way to wear a safety belt? When it comes to seat belts, properly worn means that both straps are snugly fitted to transfer the impact of a crash to the parts of your body that can take it, your hip bones and shoulder bones. The belt is fastened snugly across your hips. The belt across your chest should have about 1 fist width of slack. If you have automatic seatbelts, be sure to fasten your lap belt. With the lap belt, your body will simply pivot around the shoulder restraint and continue forward. If Your shoulder restraints keep hitting you in the ear or on the neck. Consult your owner's manual on how to adjust the height of the safety belt. If the car does not have adjustable safety belts, go to an auto parts store or write your vehicle's manufacturer and ask for a clip to adjust the height of the safety belt.
Word.
What are some excuses people use to justify not wearing a safety belt? Probably going to the shopping center. Actually, this is the best time to wear a safety belt, since the majority of traffic fatalities occur within 25 miles of home and at speeds under 40 miles an hour. What's more is that you may not even see it coming. Approximately 30% of all deaths and crashes involving more than one vehicle are side impact crashes. I won't be in a crash, I'm a good driver. Your good driving record is indicative of your decision to drive defensively, which should certainly help you avoid being involved in a traffic crash. But even if you're a good driver, a bad driver may still hit you. I'll brace myself. Even if you had the split-second timing to do this, the force of the impact would shatter the arm or leg you used to brace yourself. I'd rather be thrown clear of a crash than to be trapped inside my car. The fact is that if you're thrown clear of a vehicle, you're at the mercy of all outside elements. The roadway can virtually peel the skin right off a person. Of course, in a vehicle, if you're not wearing a safety helmet, your head could be crushed when you hit the asphalt, or go through the windshield, or get hit by debris, or even other vehicles. Imagine running as fast as you can, into a wall. You'd expect to get pretty banged up. You think you could stop yourself if the wall suddenly boomed up when you were 2 feet away from it? This is exactly the situation you face when the front of your car hits something at only 15 miles an hour. If the collision is so severe that a fire erupts or that the vehicle becomes submerged in water, the better odds are that the occupants who are wearing their seatbelts during the crash are not going to be rendered unconscious. A conscious person can escape, an unconscious person cannot. Child restraints. First mandatory child restraint use law was implemented in Tennessee in 1978. Since 1986, all 50 states and the District of Columbia have had child restraint use laws in effect. Among the most common killers of young children in the United States is traffic crashes in which children were not restrained at all. Over 90% of the deaths and 80% of the injuries in car crashes could be prevented by using crash-tested child restraints. Research on the effectiveness of child safety seats has found them to reduce fatal injury by as much as...
He's resin.
Hello? What's up? I don't know. No. A little bit, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Well, I don't think that anything will go into that garbage from now until there's only two. The only two things I put in there was the pad from when I picked up cage and when I picked up by the door, and the one and the one napkin. No, I wouldn't say she's acting funny. No, she's the regular stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. 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 All right. Hello.
82% for children in passenger cars.
Yeah, I'm doing driving safety right now. So
Safety
that's
restraints saved the lives of an estimated 11,274 children under the age of 5.
I got fucking 6 hours. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with 6 hours on this shit?
Were killed in crashes.
On me.
238 of those were children under the age of 4.
Broken.
Shockingly, of those 238 fatalities, approximately 1 out of 5 children were totally unrestrained. On the other hand, 90% of the 1,301 children under age 4 who survived crashes that killed at least one other person were buckled into safety restraints. Every day, children sustain serious injuries and die in motor vehicle crashes. Many of these injuries and deaths could be avoided with the correct use of child safety seats and safety belts. However, many adults are unaware they are using safety restraints incorrectly, thereby placing their children at risk. Should a child be seated in the front or back seat? Back seat. Children of any age are safest when belted properly in the back seat of a passenger vehicle. This is most important if a vehicle is equipped with a passenger side airbag. Always put an infant in a rear-facing infant-child safety seat in the back seat of a car equipped with airbags. Also be sure that children 12 and under ride in the back seat of a vehicle. Can a child start using a safety belt? New York safety restraint law requires children to ride in safety seats or an appropriate child restraint system until the age of 8. According to New York law, children under the age of 2 must ride in rear-facing seats. All children up to age 4 must be properly restrained in a child safety seat that meets applicable federal safety standards and is properly attached to a vehicle by a safety belt or universal child restraint anchorage latch system. Children are usually ready to move to booster seats when they are 4 years old and weigh at least 40 pounds. Do not move a child from a booster seat to using a regular seat belt until the child is at least 8 years old and at least 4 foot 9 inches tall. Make sure that the shoulder belt can be positioned across the chest with the lap belt low and snug across the thighs.
You want that pizza?
The child's knees should fold comfortably over the edge of the vehicle seat when the child's back is flat against the vehicle seat back. If any of these conditions are not true, the child should continue riding in a booster seat. Remember that all children under age 13, whether buckled into a safety seat, booster seat, or seat belt, should continue to ride in the back seat. Always read both the vehicle owner's manual and the car seat instructions carefully when deciding which car seat to use and how to properly install
There are
it.
people behind us.
Installation can be difficult due to the variety of seatbelt configurations, vehicle seat designs, and child safety seat designs. Check your car manual to find out if you need to use a locking clip or other equipment to properly secure the
Rider
seat.
behind us.
When can a child start using a safety belt?
Bunch of people here though, so I don't know why they
responsible for
would
ensuring that a
specifically go
child
after
is
us.
properly restrained. If a passenger under 16 is not properly protected, the driver can be fined. The fine for violation involving a person under age
Be quicker than
16 may be up to $100 for each unrestrained passenger. In New York, the driver can receive a citation, a fine, and 3 points on their driving record. What is the appropriate method for securing a child restraint seat in a motor vehicle? Securing a child restraint seat properly is dependent largely upon how that vehicle's safety belt system works with the child restraint seat manufacturer's installation requirements. Some general child restraint seat installation tips include: always read your child safety seat's instructions and vehicle owner's manual for proper use and installation information. Never place any extra cushioning under or behind your child. This prevents harness straps from being snubbed. If additional padding is needed, use only the padding that comes with your child's safety seat. Never place a rear-facing infant seat in the front seat with a front passenger airbag. Also, avoid placing any other type of child restraint system in the front seat. Select the seating position. The back seat is the safest place for all children.
Guy right here. Guy right there pushing by himself. Push him. Found him. Eliminated.
They're definitely inside the building.
One. That's only one. Killed the other one. One's gliding. But another team pushing. Another team pushing. Found him.
Top roof.
He's gone.
And just use movement to get right up top.
Gotta grab some shields, some heals. Take that splash. This one here. More slices.
Bit closer than that. This right.
See him? He just took the card and went this way. Went for 30 something.
Like he's got one of the bots chasing.
He does, yeah. He's probably gonna res. That was the guy that was right here. That killed. We gotta go to circle though.
Behind that rock.
Push up first to the circle. Keep on trucking. Too many coins. I'm getting out of here, Storm. Footsteps by me. Right in front. Underneath us. I just seen him too. Where the fuck did he go?
Up there in the truck.
There was a guy. Got behind this rock. Down the hill. 121. God, I'm talking about you. Push back that way. Bouncing around me.
Only below. Swimmer below us.
Got him.
Those two.
Wait, what?
Those two solos. One in the building, one on the roof.
I can't get you here, Chris.
One just went over there.
Run out of fucking ammo! Lobby. Ran out of fucking. Hit him too. Bop, boop, bop. Ammo gone. Ammo out of here. Jeez, man. Would have had 2 more bullets. 2 more bullets, man. 2. Let's switch to the AR quick. It's like, nope. Module 1 complete. Module 2 complete. Module 3. Jeez.
Keeping you safer. Modern vehicles have a variety of equipment that is designed to keep both drivers and passengers safe. That equipment includes safety belts, airbags, headrests,
Jeez.
and anti-lock brakes. Young passengers require special protection. We will look at the different types of child safety restraints that are available.
Jesus Christ, 21 minutes in this section. Let it rock.
Airbags. In addition to seatbelts, modern passenger vehicles are equipped with supplemental protection in the form of front and side airbags. Designed to deploy in moderate and severe crashes, airbags inflate and help to cushion your head and body against impact with the interior of the vehicle. When properly used, in combination with the seatbelt, airbags reduce your risk of death in a front-end crash by 61%. NHT estimates that airbags save close to 3,000 lives each year, a total of over 50,000 lives since 1987. Remember that airbags are designed to work with seatbelts, not in place of them. Although a patent for an inflatable crash landing device for airplanes was filed during World War II, the first airbag intended specifically for automobiles dates to the early 1950s. Over the next couple of decades, researchers and car makers continued to experiment with airbags, the mechanisms to inflate them, and the sensors that determined when to deploy them. There were a number of challenges with these early versions, including the fact that the impact of rapidly inflating airbags proved to be dangerous to children and smaller passengers, as well as those who might be positioned close to the airbag. Continued research and experimentation led to the development and installation of second-generation airbags with significantly reduced deployment force. Car makers began to install airbags during the 1970s and 1980s. In 1998, the federal government mandated frontal airbags in all passenger vehicles. Current vehicles incorporate airbags with a range of features, including variable deployment force designed to match the size of a seat's occupant, venting to reduce pressure on smaller riders, and designs that provide extra protection for the chest and ribs. Still, remember that infants, children, and small adults should always be seated in the rear of the vehicle. The vehicle is equipped with dual airbags protecting the front seat. If this is not possible, they should position their seat as far back from the airbag as possible. Correct positioning is what counts when an airbag first begins to inflate. Most airbag deaths have involved people who weren't using safety belts, or who were using them incorrectly, or were not seated in the correct position.
What's going on, ma? See you on X.
How does an airbag work?
Crazy.
The airbag module contains both an inflator unit and the lightweight fabric airbag. The airbag system consists of three basic parts: the airbag module, including the inflator, crash sensors, and a diagnostic unit. Some systems may also have an on-off switch, which allows the airbag to be deactivated. However, the laws governing deactivation are very strict and are discussed.
How you doing today?
Can an airbag be disabled? Below. The bag itself is made of a thin nylon fabric, which is folded into the steering wheel or dashboard, or more recently, the seat or door. The sensor is the device that tells the bag to inflate. Inflation happens when there is a crash force equal to running into a brick wall at 10 to 15 miles per hour. The mechanical switch is flipped when there is a mass shift that closes an electrical contact, telling the sensors that a crash has occurred. The sensors receive information from an accelerometer built into a microchip. The airbag's inflation system reacts combining sodium azide with potassium nitrate, which produces nitrogen gas. Hot blasts of the nitrogen inflate the airbag. Some people think that this process would produce some very dangerous chemicals. However, the powdery substance released from the airbag is nothing more dangerous than regular cornstarch or talcum powder. Once the bag has been inflated and the bag has done its job, the gas quickly dissipates through tiny holes in the bag, thus deflating the bag so you can move. In a car with airbags, where should my hands grip the steering wheel? For years, it has been taught that the correct positioning for your hands when gripping the steering wheel is 10 and 2. The American Automobile Association, AAA, has suggested modifying the steering wheel gripping position for airbag-equipped cars from 10 and 2 o'clock to 9 and 3, or even 8 and 4 o'clock to allow room for the airbag to deploy. Can a new vehicle be purchased without airbags? Almost all new cars have dual driver and passenger side airbags. Starting in model year 1998, all new passenger cars were required to have dual airbags. Starting in model year 1999, all new light trucks were required to have dual airbags. Although side airbags are not currently required by law, they are included as standard equipment in virtually all new passenger vehicles. Can an airbag be disabled? Disabling an airbag is difficult and can be dangerous. Federal law prohibits dealers, repair shops, etc. from disabling airbags without authorization. However, if necessary, you can contact and obtain permission from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration
What's going on?
to disable an airbag or have an on-off switch installed.
Oh, you know, taking the 6 hour, 8 hour, whatever the hell it is, driving safety, whatever.
The federal government does have procedures
work
allowing
or
people who are at
for
high
a
risk of suffering airbag injury
Oh, just, you know,
to
save money on
on-off switch
insurance.
for their airbags. Approved circumstances are
Yeah,
very
so if
rare.
you did the same exact
Remember,
course,
it's not your size or age that determines high risk.
You would
It's
save money
position
on your
in
car
relation to the airbag. Anyone who is
and if you
very
have any
close to
points on your
or on
life,
top of the airbag
that's a big
will
show.
be injured. The airbag begins to inflate. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS. Most people who have been harmed by airbags aren't using safety belts or child restraints. Airbags may also be dangerous for drivers who are short or elderly,
Short?
because they often sit very close to the steering
They're
wheel.
not hating, but wondering what that is.
Drivers actually sit close enough so that their chests are
Yeah.
fewer than 10
Oh,
inches
you can scan it.
No, I don't care.
late in their pregnancy.
I just didn't know what to drop.
Away from the
Pick
steering
it up.
wheel. You may want to seek permission for an on-off switch based on medical need. This must be taken into consideration as well. With Without an airbag cushion in a crash, the driver's abdomen.
Yeah, it's 6 hours, so it's like I could sit here and read this, but it has the voice option, so I'll just listen to it.
Yes. Airbags saved tens of thousands of lives, prevented many more serious injuries. Airbags drivers involved in frontal crashes by 29%, reduced the passenger car drivers who were struck on the driver's side as much as 50%. Airbags combined with lap shoulder belts are the most effective safety protection available for passenger vehicles. Drivers in cars equipped with airbags also wearing lap and shoulder belts are 61% less likely to die in a frontal crash. Estimates are that approximately 150 million passenger vehicles now on the road are equipped with airbags. 130 TSA suggests that more than 700 additional lives will be saved each year if all vehicles were equipped with side airbags with head protection. If I have airbags in my car, do I need to wear my safety belt? Absolutely. You don't need to wear your safety belt as long as your car has airbags. Think again. Two safety devices working together provide the most effective protection. Bags are supplemental protection. They're not designed to deploy in all crashes. Most are designed to deploy only moderate to severe frontal crashes. Airbags offer no protection.
Nice skin you got there, Craze. I like it.
Airbag deployment. Secondary crashes may occur in severe crashes that result in the vehicle striking a second object. Properly worn seatbelt helps you move inside your vehicle during a collision. Airbags will not prevent you from being ejected. If your vehicle is struck from the side or rear, side airbags offer some protection. Side airbags with head protection
Let's see,
reduce
guy.
the driver's risk of death. Lap shoulder belts are by far the most effective safety headrests. Injury commonly called whiplash occurs more frequently when the vehicle is rear-ended than when it is struck from the front. This is because the neck's anatomy makes your body less able to withstand the backward motion of your head. Passenger vehicles have a head
This guy turns all your guns gold, huh?
that helps protect you from whiplash and other injuries.
Oh, Midas,
Studies
yeah.
show
Yeah.
good seat head restraint combination
That'd be really cool if you really turned it gold, though.
Like
Like, really turned it gold. Like, I have a blue shotty. Like, yeah,
How much
you
do
kinda-
In a typical rear-end crash, a person's torso is pressed suddenly back into the seat. Just a split second as the vehicle is thrown forward. It's left behind, moving rearward. If the back of the head's movement is stopped, usually where tissues are strained. Both torso and head can move down forward with the seat back and far less intensity than the original rearward.
Yo, Mika was good. Chico was good.
Of a second.
Believe that.
Is
That was
used
good.
because a rear-end crash is accelerated faster and harder than the torso, somewhat like the cracking of a whip. Strictly speaking, crash describes an event, not an injury. How should the seat and headrest be positioned for best protection? Head restraints are most effective in reducing neck injury. The top of the headrest is just correct positioning of the seat is also essential. The seat is excessively reclined. The headrest is too far away to provide much protection. The seat should be positioned so that the headrest is no more than 3 inches behind your head. In a normal upright position. Anti-lock brakes and electronic stability control. In emergency, you're in state to stop hard on the brake pedal and hold it down.
I'm not staying on this train. So, you know,
That
going out of circle.
often resulted in four wheels locking, which resulted in drivers losing control. Spun out around the locked wheel. ABS
Shield
addressed
right
that
here.
problem by monitoring all 4 wheels and preventing
You don't have one
individual wheels
already.
from locking. A safety feature, standard on all new vehicles in the
Thanks.
U.S. since 2012. It's electronic stability.
Did you have a
Let's see.
good day?
Just as
Yeah.
ABS helps you maintain control during the stop,
that was
Good.
cool.
helps you maintain control while driving.
Still sick as fuck, but I'm alright. I'm trying my new tripod. There was a tripod on TikTok that I seen, TikTok Shop, where it's like, it's just like it looks like a hand. I don't know what you call that thing. But what, like the selfie stick. I mean, like a selfie stick, but it opens up and it has like a tripod shit. That shit looks fire. The yellow on us. I was thinking about getting that, honestly. Do records outside, you know.
Signal is then sent to the anti-lock braking system electronic control module.
I was looking at that though.
There's a turret.
There's a yellow person on us.
Oh.
I don't see him. I don't see him either. I don't know if his skin is actually yellow, but the bounty here.
The bounty.
Lock brakes do not help you stop any faster. Instead, they allow you to apply the brakes hard, maintain consistent pressure, and retain steering. This capability is especially useful on wet pavement, where an attempt to steer the vehicle under hard braking could lead to loss of vehicle directional control. But anti-lock brakes should not be relied on.
Yo, what a bot! What a bot, man! You know what the bot did? It broke me out the fucking tree. I was standing.
You think they're on the island?
I wish I had more movement options, but it's all good. There's one that follows you. They have the tracker one. I don't really care about that one, but because I'm usually standing or sitting in the same spot anyway. So I'm not like moving around to the point where the camera has to follow me. I mean, that's cool. Oh, we got Candyman Juan wanted to join the party. That's cool and all. What I'm listening to a background, I'm taking my 6-hour driving course. Safe driving. Sorry if you're not interested in listening to any of that, but you might learn something on your, you know. From the NHTSA, you know, you might. Can't listen to music, right? Since they want to fucking copyright us. But so let's listen to driver safety. Welcome to driver safety, guys. Brought to you on a Queen's Day. My battery. Watch batteries at 5%. It's all good. Always down to learn something. Word, never too old to learn something. Gold. You have the gold. Try to switch this up. It's a purple joint fixed to my likings.
Parts of the vehicle should I properly maintain? Lights. Make sure all lights work. Your lights are clean.
There's a sniper.
Headlights, tail lights, directional signals, and interior lights.
They're right here.
If your headlights are not working properly, you won't be able to see potential hazards in your driving path. And others may not be able to see you properly. Windshield. Make sure that you regularly clean your windshield inside and out. Regularly change your windshield wipers. Those are easier to see out when they're clean.
Put a hat on them
and pointed in the correct direction.
Ooh, they're getting
110?
designed
To assist you in keeping track of traffic around your vehicle.
Put a hat on
Some driving
it.
skills include using your
Where
peripheral
is he?
vision. You must know what is around your vehicle at all
Aha.
times when you're driving.
We're lagging on the bottom of there.
Make sure that your tires are proper.
Let's see how much more time I have on this
Put
course.
a hat. Boom. Missed him. Put a hat. And boom.
I have 21 days to finish this course. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more fucking columns in this section here. Jeez. 13 minutes left in this. Let's go. All that hard breathing. You good over there?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see where we're going. We gotta go up here. Somewhere in the snow. Or maybe right there. Yeah.
Your favorite, the snow.
I don't mind it in this map. It's not the same. You haven't heard me say that at all on this map. It's the previous map. I didn't like the snow because you're just running through miles of snow. There's no fucking mountains. There's no nothing. It just seems like pretty flat and lots of snow. It's pretty trash. But I heard they're going back. I heard they're going back to the old map again.
With the bad place?
Yeah.
That's the best news I've heard all day. Oh,
Really?
there's a dirt bike.
Wait. That's my bot taking a zip. You win, bot. You win. But yeah, over here. Word. The circle's going back this way anyway. Word. I don't need to go up that hill. They gotta push back this way. Oh my god, they are up here. Look for 121 though. Downed them.
With a hat for teammate. Oops.
I think you put cover fire so he doesn't kill me. Put cover fire so he doesn't kill me.
I was shooting him.
Yeah.
29.
He's just shooting my bot.
30. Oh, I got shot from somewhere else.
He's just trying to snipe him crazy or AR his shit. He doesn't even know you're there. There we go. That a boy. Somebody sniping.
Why as I stood up?
Seen that. Lobby. There's Juan's there in the lobby. So, but if he wasn't there, I would have just said ready up. This guy turned. I don't think I like that. Turns on my guns gold. Ha 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 ha. Flawless victory. Ha ha ha. Flawless victory. Flawless victory. Ah, ah, ah. Well, 2 more weeks before they change the map again. Who's excited? Well, I don't think they're going to change the map, but they're definitely going to change some stuff. They'll probably take this movement item away. We'll have a new movement item, whatever it is. You know,
is that what the season's over?
Yeah.
No, man.
You know, they can't stick to a solid movement item. Like you can always get hammers. No. Ay, 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 ay.
That did it. I'll be back.
Yeah. Still one in stock. Who's buying? All right. Well, she still has one in stock. So you're gonna buy it. There we go. Get that thing. Finally got a full lobby. Let's go. How you like that? Juan sounds sick, by the way.
I'm horrible. Get my mic off.
Well, we got the vid.
I don't know. I think I'm cold.
Something light. Light, a little cold.
But I don't get sick all year, but when I do, I get sick.
Oof.
Type of person.
I don't get sick all year. My man got the vitamin blood. Got that vitamin blood. I thought there was a vending machine here. The way somebody was throwing those, they were throwing those. What you call us out there? Oh Lord, I can't wait for the day. Got one shot. Down the roof. Shoot from the back, shoot him from the back, Weenie. Yeah. You fucking thought. And he had a crown too. Though not my crown, I can give it to the rightful owner if she wants it.
Oh,
Ew, I need help. There's another one.
What a yo, he's still one shot.
Yeah. Watch out one.
okay.
Nice. Thanks.
Sorry, I didn't know. They're sniping right here. They're looking at you, John.
They're in their car, and there's a guy in the glider.
Knock one. He's revving them. He revived them. Oh.
On me, looks like Wani's sick. Oof. Oh, what's gonna do? Drink some tea with some soup.
Up on that reef.
By the tree. Number 116 by the tree. Back to 116 again. Fucking boyfriends.
There's a beep. There's someone sniping from that roof. It's not.
I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push that. Around the corner on him.
In the bush too.
105. 55. Alright, they're getting eaten up. They don't want to leave the bush.
The bush is gone.
Exposed, buddy. Oh, nice play.
Sniping from that rock.
Damn, these motherfuckers live in the bush, B.
They're sniping from that big rock.
They live in the bush. They're in the bush again.
Yeah, that's no fighting ground right there. There's no fighting.
I've not got movement, so I can't really do anything.
I got his card. There's movement right here. Right in front of you. We gotta move. We gotta move. We gotta move. Grab that movement and go. Grab that movement and go.
He's sniping.
You gotta get. You gotta dip. Turn around and follow us, me and Queenie, and get the fuck out of there. Let's put some cover fire down for you. Worst case scenario. I don't see them. They have to push too, though. Good time to reload everything for me.
It's the water. Out there.
Some extra bot right here. Greater than one. I think that was sweet. One of my friends cheered me up and bought me an iPhone. Hey, that's what's up.
Okay, we got friends.
Okay, we got friends. Let's go. You see, my friends are trash. You want a prime example? Look at Kenny. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably buy that bot. Oh, you did. Oh, yeah. Somebody's doing something over there with the... Okay, very few. Chat Nor, thanks for the follow, TTV. Mr. TTV. Come on. You got some still in circles.
I need to try and find some kind of better gun.
Alright.
Green shotty and a green nemesis.
Fresh. Gotta find better loot than that.